Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll learn about the topic classification. Classification is one of the most important topics for government sector entrance exams, placement exams and other competitive exams. Questions on this topic are asked under the visual reasoning section. This section measures the ability to understand and analyze information presented visually and then solve problems logically. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. Let's now learn the basic concept about classification. So what is classification? Classification is defined as to assort the different items of a given group on the basis of a certain common quality they possess and then spot the odd man out. So classification means you have to group the different items in a given group on the basis of certain common quality they possess and then spot the odd item out which does not have the same common quality as the others in the group. Now questions on classification are of two types: choosing the odd figure and choosing figure with same characteristics. So the first type of question is choosing the odd figure. Now in this type of questions, an arrangement of 5 or 4 figures is given. All excepting one have some common features or characteristics and hence they are similar in a certain way. Now you have to select the only distinctive figure in the given set which does not share the common characteristics and hence does not fit with the other figures. That odd figure is the answer. The second type of questions in classification is choosing figure with same characteristics. In this type of questions, a set of problem figures and a set of answer figures are given. The problem figures are related to each other on the basis of some common properties. Now, one of the answer figures belong to the group of problem figures on the basis of these common properties. You have to select that answer figure which belongs to the group of problem figures and that answer figure is the answer. Now, sometimes questions are asked where from amongst the answer figures, you have to select that answer figure which does not display the common properties of the problem figures. The remaining answer figures would show these common properties. So, while answering questions of the second type where you are to choose figures, you have to be very careful while reading the question and notice whether you have to select the answer figure which has the same common properties as the problem figures or whether you have to select the answer figure which does not have the common properties of the problem figures. This is the question pattern of type 1 questions in classification, which is choosing the odd figure. Now, out of the 5 figures marked A, B, C, D and E, 4 are similar in a certain manner. However, one figure is not like the other 4. Choose the figure which is different from the rest. Here you are given 5 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are given 5 figures marked A, B, C, D and E. Out of these 5 figures, 4 figures are similar in a certain manner. However, one figure is not like the other 4. So you have to choose the figure which is not like the other four. Now, when you look at these five figures, you'll notice that excepting for figure A, each of the other figures have sides which are all equal. Now, figure A has four sides where all the sides are not equal, but only the opposite sides are equal in length. So, figure A is different from the rest. So, the correct answer is option B, A. This is the question pattern of the second type of questions in classifications, which is choosing figure with same characteristics. Choose the figure from amongst the answer figures numbered A, B, C, D and E, which possess the same characteristics as the two problem figures. Here you are given five options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are given two problem figures and five answer figures marked A, B, C, D and E. Now these two problem figures have some similar characteristic. Now from these answer figures you have to choose one answer figure which possesses the same characteristics as these two problem figures. Now to choose that answer figure, first we have to find out what is the same characteristic possessed by the problem figures. Now when you look at these two problem figures, you will see that a dot is placed on the right hand side of the inner figure. Now when you look at the answer figures, you will see that in answer figure B, the dot is placed on the right side of the inner figure. So clearly answer figure B has the same characteristic as the two problem figures. So the correct answer is option E, B. Knowing the pattern of behavior of the elements will make it easier to solve problems on classification. Now classification of the given figures into a group is based on some common characteristics such as rotation of the exact figure, number of elements or lines, division of figures, similarity of figures, relation between the elements of figures, interior-exterior consideration of elements. Now let's understand what each of these types mean. So rotation of the exact figure. Now here the similar figures are actually the rotated forms of the same figure in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Number of elements or lines. A group of figures may be classified on the basis of the number of elements or the number of lines present in the figures. The figures can also be classified on even or odd number of lines or elements present in the figures. Classification can also be done on the ratio of the number of lines and elements. Division of figures. This type of classification is done on the equal or unequal division of figures or the division of figure in some specified ratio or parts. Similarity of figures. Classification on the basis of similarity of figures is done when orientation, shape, measure of angle or method of presentation of the group is the same. Relation between the elements of the figures. In this type, the elements of the figures bear a certain relationship between them, like shape of the elements, inversion of the elements, etc. Interior-exterior consideration of elements. A figure may consist of two or more elements, where some elements may lie in the interior or exterior of other elements. So, while solving problems on classification, remember these points which will help you to find the common characteristics in the given figures. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. A thorough knowledge of the concept will help you in answering questions correctly on this topic. Also, please do watch a video on classification, choose the odd figure, solved problems. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.